Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Blake.
And I'm Nettie.
That's right, today is going to be a blast, and I bet you're wondering where we're at.
We are outside a house of lights. No, wait, that's not right. A light of houses. No, wait, a house with lights. A house that's lit. No. I don't know.
A lighthouse, Nettie.
Oh yeah, that's right, a lighthouse. We are here helping out our friend Pirate Jew. God bless me.
Yep, he is on his way back from a faraway island where he was on a quest to find buried treasure.
Whoa.
And he asked us to man the lighthouse and make sure that he makes it to shore safe and sound.
Oh yeah! There's nothing else that I'd rather be doing than hanging out in a tiny room smelling salt water and fish with my best bud way up there.
Same here. And today, we're going to learn about our first fruit of the Spirit, joy.
So cool! I can't wait. What's our main point today?
I'm glad you asked. Today, we are going to break down what it means to have true joy. And through our main point, God gives me joy. Come on, say it with me. God gives
Me
joy.
joy. That's so awesome. I'm so excited.
Uh-oh, that sounds like thunder, and I can't quite see Pirate Shoe yet.
Oh man. Oh, and thunder means storms, Mr. Blake, and storms mean waves, and waves mean sunken ships.
No, it's okay. There's no need to worry yet, Nettie. Why don't we check out our core values to lighten up the mood, and we can go inside and I'll try to find that walkie-talkie that Pirate Chew said to use if we needed to reach him.
Okay, let's head inside, Mr. Blake.
Okay, come on.
Hello everyone, I am Scientist Drake, and today we will be performing the great core values experiment. To begin our core values, we start with love God, and we love God because God loved us first. And without loving God, we cannot have any of our other core values. And so to start our experiment, we will begin with this simple base of our own. As I pour it in, why don't we say love God together? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very interesting indeed. Our next addition to the core values experiment will be this large cup of uranium sulfite. Now, there are over 1,173 different types of rocks in the world. And I know what you're thinking, that sounds like a lot, but there's even more people in the world, and God has called us to love them all. That's why our next core value is love people, because God loved all people. And let's begin by adding the sulfate. Whew. Had me for a scare there, but it looks like everything is shaping up to be right as planned. Our next core value is do your best, and we do our best because God will do the rest. And so next we're going to be adding our best ingredient, but also our rather stinkiest, this large container of lime salt deposit powder. So why don't you hold your nose and pour it with me? Say do your best on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Do your best. Oh, I unplugged my nose too soon. Our last and final core value is one that I'm rather excited for. And that's very fitting because our final core value is have fun, because God gives me joy. And to have joy today, we get to use this highly flammable container of aerosol CF100 isotope 4. I must be very careful. This can get rather dangerous. Oh, a little bit of a flame there. Ready? All together now. Have fun. 1, 2, 3. Well, we've done it. We've created the great core values experiment. I'm Scientist Drake, and goodbye.
Nobody but you are the way, you are the truth, you are the meaning of life. Jesus, you're the answer. Restore in me the joy of my salvation. Breathe in me like a new creation. Restore in me the joy of my salvation. Breathe in me like a new creation. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the meaning of life. Nobody but you are the way, you are the truth, you are the meaning of life. Jesus, you're the answer.
Man, this is the worst. Of all days to talk about joy, we picked the one that our friend may get trapped in a storm in. How are we supposed to feel joy in a time like this?
Look, Nettie, I found it. Let's see if we can get a hold of him.
Okay, hello, Pirate Chew, come bless me. Please, Pirate Chew, come bless me. Are you okay? Hello, anyone? Pirate Chew, come bless me.
Sheesh, it's starting to get crazy out there. Those waves are huge, but we have to stay positive and we have to have joy.
What? How could you possibly talk about joy at a time like this, Mr. Blake? The walkie-talkie isn't working, there's a massive storm outside, and my food delivery order is late. Grubhub. And Pirate Chew, God bless me, is somewhere out there alone!
Well, Nettie, you might be a little mistaken on what true joy means, at least from the Lord.
Joy? Well, joy is the feeling you have when everything is going right for you in life, right? Like when you win an unlimited supply of ice cream, or there's like 2 Oreos in your Lunchable, and then you eat them both and you find a third one. That's true joy.
Well, that would definitely be something to be joyful about, but the Bible gives us a little bit more detail on what joy really is.
Really?
Oh yeah, remember our main point?
God gives me joy?
Yep, that means that real joy comes straight from our Father in heaven, not from earthly things or good days, but from God. It doesn't come from our circumstances, but instead, we can rejoice all the time because we're saved by Jesus. The Bible even says in James chapter 1 verses 2 and 3, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow."
Well, that's great, Mr. Blake, but try telling that to Pirate Chew, who is out there probably having the worst day of his life right now. I'm positive that he isn't experiencing joy.
I don't know, Nettie. Pirate Chew has sailed these seas many different times. He's faced many storms, and most importantly, he has a great relationship with God. And when we have God on our side, we're able to have the fruits of the Spirit, one of which is joy. God has Pirate Chew's back.
Well, that definitely makes me feel a little better. Hey, do you think we can check out the memory verse? I need to get my mind off of this. Storm.
Of course, and I'll keep on working on getting a signal on this walkie.
Okay, take it away, Miss Ashley.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miss Ashley, and it's time for our memory verse. Remember, we do our memory verse so that you can keep it in your heart all the time. Our verse today is Galatians 5:22 and 23, and it's an awesome verse that tells us exactly what the fruits of the Spirit are. So when you're ready, say, "Let's go." Awesome. We're gonna say the verse 3 times. First, I'll say it. Then I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna repeat after me. And then we'll all say it together. All right, let's go. The fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22 and 23. Okay, now repeat after me. The fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22 and 23. Great job! Now let's say it all together. The fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22 and 23. What an awesome job, everyone! Now remember, keep saying it and keep it in your heart.
Oh man, that was an awesome verse.
Yeah, it was. Now it's time for a brand new sponsor for the show.
What? Another one?
That's right, and this one is great. Let's check it out.
Okay, this is getting really weird.
Come back here, you chickens! I'm sad.
Hey Mandy, are you feeling sad?
Yeah,
Does your life feel empty?
sure does.
Then you need Joy of the Lord.
Huh? Joy of the Lord?
That's right. Joy of the Lord comes in 3 unique packages, from reading the Bible to worshiping God and serving others.
Wow, that's amazing, but how much does it cost?
The best part of Joy of the Lord is that the cost has already been paid. All you have to do is accept it.
Wait, really?
You heard me right? Totally free! But you can pay me $5 so I can buy beef jerky if you want.
No thanks.
No? Okay, no problem. Joy of the Lord may be even better than advertised. Side effects include extreme happiness, selflessness, and an overall good life. Joy of the Lord! Not sold anywhere because it's free everywhere!
Thanks, Joy of the Lord.
Joy of the Lord.
Oh man, I actually really like that one, Mr. Blake.
Awesome, I thought you would like that one.
But this storm is getting kind of crazy, and I still feel scared.
Well, did you know the disciples felt the exact same way in the Bible?
No way, really?
Yep, they sure did. One day, Jesus and his disciples were on the water when a massive storm overwhelmed them. Their boat tossed and turned in the sea from the massive waves, and the disciples felt like they might sink. Yet Jesus sat completely asleep in the boat.
What? Asleep? How could he possibly be asleep at a time like that?
You know, that's what the disciples thought too. They begged Jesus to save them, and he did in an incredible way. He stood up, raised his hands to the heavens, and simply told the storm to stop. In almost an instant, the waves became calm, the wind became still, and the sky was filled with rays of the sun. Jesus can do the very same thing in our lives when we trust him. And with this in mind, we can truly have joy, even in the midst of a storm.
Having the fruits of the Spirit in our life is pretty awesome, Mr. Blake. The fruits of the Spirit are the best. Man, I wish that Pirate Chew could hear our main point. God gives me joy. Oh, Mr. Blake, I'm so worried about him out there. I mean, look at the size of those waves. They have to be like 20 feet tall. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello, this be Pirate Chew contacting Lighthouse 1.
Pirate Chew, is that you?
Oh, it's so good to hear from you, Pirate Chew. We are talking about joy today and how it comes from God, but I have to say this storm has been making me feel pretty nervous.
Yarg! Don't ye worry about me mateys. I know these waters like the back of me eye patch. And when storms like this hit, I just have to remember me favorite verse. Psalms 28:7. The Lord is my strength and shield. I trust him with all me heart. He helps me, and my heart is filled with joy. I burst into song of thanksgiving. Yo ho, yo ho! Thank God, yo ho! But one thing I do ask ye is that ye help me from running aground. Could ye please shine the lighthouse towards the shore?
You've got it, Pirate and Chew! Come on, Mr. Blake, let's bring this ship home!
Yar, I'm filled with joy. Yo ho, I'm filled with joy. I say oi! Come on, mateys, sing oi!
Your love so great, Jesus in all things. I've seen a glimpse of your heart, a billion years. Still I'll be singing. How can I praise you enough?
Well, it looks like Pirate Chew made it back in one piece.
Woohoo! Oh, God is the best, and God gives me joy.
And it looks like the rain is starting to let up too.
Oh, I can't wait to go down there and tell Pirate Chew about everything that we learned today about joy.
Hey, you go on ahead, I'll catch up.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Today has been amazing talking about how our joy comes from God. But maybe you're feeling far from God. Maybe you don't know Him at all. Well, if you want to experience joy like you've never felt before, then I want to give you a chance to ask God into your heart right now. He wants to come into your life and be your best friend. And the coolest part is that all we have to do is ask. So right now, close your eyes, bow your heads, and say this prayer with me. Dear Jesus, thank you for dying on the cross for me. Come into my heart. Forgive me of all my mistakes. Make me brand new and be my very best friend. Lord, I love you and I thank you. And it's in your name we pray, and all God's people said, amen. Well, if that was your very first time asking God into your heart, then I want to tell you I am so proud of you. And I want you to tell somebody in your life that you love and trust, because they're going to be so proud of you too. All right, well, I better catch up with Nettie outside. I'll see you guys there.
Land ho!
Pirate Chew!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Blake. Oh, thanks so much for the help with the lighthouse. We couldn't have come ashore without the old lighthouse.
Well, I'm so glad that you made it, but have you seen Nettie?
I have. He wanted to go aboard me ship and sing a little shanty about joy.
A shanty?
A shanty's just a fun pirate song.
Okay, I didn't know he sang. I guess that's pretty awesome.
I bet he's doing it right now.
Yo-ho, God gives me joy. I thank Him for His joy, because He's given it to me. I hope this isn't copyrighted. We shall see. Yo-ho.